been striking coins for almost 230 years. And in that long and storied history, there have been a few coins and denominations that have simply been forgotten about. And tonight we have something really special. Two coins that have not been struck by the United States Mint for almost 190 years. These are the fabled bust silver dime and silver half dime, the first two coins of their type in the history of the United States Mint, and who have not been struck since 1837. The bust half dime is item number 905-2078, 905-2078, and the bust dime, the 10-cent piece, is item number 905-3385, 905-3385. And while our limited supplies last of these truly old school US Mint coins are $99.95 for the rare half dime and just $79.95 for the bust dime. At those prices, we are more than $150 left for the half dime and over $100 less for the bust dime. Both of these coins are living, breathing pieces of US Mint history, and they can be all yours tonight for a combined $250 less than our nearest competition if you act quickly. You can call in at 1-866-518-5933, or you can head over to our website, abccoins.com. Head up to the search bar, and for that fantastic bust half dime, put in 905-2078. Or if you want the original 10-cent piece struck by the US Mint, the bust dime, it's 905-3385. Now, both of these coins are iconic US Mint first. And in collecting, first and lasts are always important. And these are the first two coins of their denomination. This is the bust half dime. And yes, you heard me, a half dime. We would not have the 5-cent nickel until 1866. So for its time being, this was the 5-cent piece of its day and age. Both it and the bust dime are struck from 0.9 silver and are living, breathing pieces of US Mint history. But on top of that, they are true US Mint rarities. Now, if you look at the mintage of every single bust half dime ever made, it's 13,237,727 coins based on the 2023 Red Book. That is an astronomically small number when you compare it to how many dimes we make today. As of right now, the US Mint in 2023 has made over 1,991 million dimes. When you break that down, it's 1,021 million from Denver and 970 million from Philadelphia. Those populations are pulled directly from the US Mint's production figures on the website. That average is about 248 million per month. They made 13 million across the entire breadth of this coin's life. And when you look at the population reports today with NGC or PCGS, you will be astonished with how few of them still exist. NGC and PCGS, as of today, in any condition whatsoever, have only certified 16,905 of these rare bust half dimes. 16,905 out of 13.2 million. While that might be an incredibly small number, we do have to remember that the vast majority of these coins quite simply did not survive the 186 years that they have existed throughout the United States. And these weren't like the silver dollars of today or the special issue collector's dimes that you get in those sets where you squirrel them away right away. These were living, breathing pieces of US Mint history that were used every single day as the workhorse of the American economy. With just 16,905, it breaks down to 1 in every 783 bust half dimes struck still exists in any condition today with NGC or PCGS. That is less than 0.2%. The actual number it breaks down to is 0.13% of the entire mintage of the bust half dime. That is a true rarity. When you find the bust half dime with our competition, they won over $250 for a heavily circulated coin. Each and every one of our coins are more than $150 less at just $99.95, and all of our coins have been hand selected by one of us at a local coin show to make sure they meet our strict quality and eye appeal standards. There's nothing worse than getting a coin this rare and this hard to find today and having it look like a piece of metal you picked up off the ground because it's been so tarnished you can't make out any of the writing or the fact that there is in fact an eagle on the coin. Now moving on to the bust dime, the first dime in the history of the United States. It was struck from 1809 to 1837 with the bust design, and it is a living, breathing piece of U.S. mint history because they actually struck fewer dimes than half dimes, which goes to show you how much buying power 1 cent had all the way back in the 1800s. They struck 11,710,194 coins based on the populations listed, mintage figures listed in the 2023 Red Book. However, even fewer of them are known to exist today than the bust half dime. NGC and PCGS in any condition whatsoever have certified just 11,687 coins. 11,687 out of 11.7 million. When you break that down, it's just 1 in every 1,002 coins struck is still known to exist today in any condition. When you break that down to a percentage, it's actually less than 1/10 of a single percent. It's 0.0999% of the entire mintage. That is how rare these coins are. Just 0.13% with the bust half dime and less than that with the dime. When you can find these coins with our competition, the bust dime is retailing for over $180 in heavily circulated condition. Our coins are more than $100 less at just $79.95. So that means if you grab both of these coins with us tonight, not only would you get 2 US Mint Firsts that are guaranteed to be key coins in any series going forward, the first ever bust half dime and the first ever bust dime in US Mint history, while also saving yourself more than $250 versus our nearest competition. These coins are true collecting rarities with total mintages across every single year of issue, less than 13 million for the bust half dime and just 11.7 million for the bust dime. Compare that to the 248 million dimes struck every month in 2023, and you begin to see just how rare these coins are. And remember, very few of these coins have survived today at all. It's why that there's less than 1% or 0.5% for either of these coins in collecting today with NGC or PCGS. Coins this rare at a value this good will not last long, so please call in now while you still can. Just $99.95 for the half dime and just $79.95 for the bust dime. We are a combined $250 less than our nearest competition. And at a value that good for coins this old and in this good a quality, they are not going to last long. Please call in now and grab yours while you still can.